Hello guys, welcome to today's session in Quantsapp. So today we will be talking about how you can use the mutual fund in accordance with your life stages, right? Now before starting the video, if you're new here, you can go in the description. There is a link below with the help of which you can download and install the wealth application of Quantsapp. After successful registration, you will get 25 free tools there that will help you in your investment journey. Also, there is a video library in which there is a pool of videos, a lot of videos based on various strategies and pro plus tools of wealth investment, right? So you can use them. They are available in multiple languages. Okay, now at any point of time, if you are having any kinds of doubts or query, so you can contact us with this number, okay, and we will be there to sort your queries out. Right now, let's get back to today's video and today's session, that is mutual fund for every stages of life. Now if we are in a different stages, for example, if I'm in a younger stage, or I'm in a mid stage, or I'm a senior citizen, so I should be doing mutual investment as per my needs, as per my capacities, as per my risk profile and time horizon, right? And that is what we are going to learn today, like how you can do so. Right, so let's get started. Now mutual fund, if I'm talk about, so your life can be broadly understood by the by thinking of it in three phases, right? So the first phase will be accumulation, when you are accumulating your capital, you can say. Okay, then your needs will be also accumulating, right? The second thing is that the transition phase. The transition phase is when you require funds for fulfilling your goals, right? And you are also transiting from a single person, a bachelor person, to a married person, then to a family. So that is a transition phase for you. Okay, and the third one is the distribution phase. After the retirement, when you use your wealth and your accumulated investment on you, okay, that is when you don't have a proper income, but you use your accumulated funds or investment on you or on your family, right? So that is your third phase, that is distribution. Now we will classify these three terms, these three phases, and let's see which are the mutual funds that can help you in these stages, right? Okay, now for example, the first one is a young and unmarried. So that is a bachelor state for you. Okay, so this is young and unmarried. Just a second. Okay, so this is the young and unmarried stage for you, right? And you can say that is a bachelor state for you. Okay, bachelor state, when you are, you can say you have a lot of time, so time is on your favor. Okay, so the first thing, if you have a time, okay, so you can do the growth mutual investment in this stage. Okay, what you can do, you can just do your SIPs also, your mutual fund investment, for a longer time frame. Okay, so for a longer time frame, right? This is one of the thing. Now when I'm talking about the SIP, either you are working or either you are not working, but you can start your investment with the SIP. Okay, why? Because this is the thing in which you can start your investment with a very minimal amount, for example like 500 per month, right? 500 per month, okay, at a definite time interval. So you can do so, you can go with the SIP in this stage, right? Now also, for example, if you are working at this stage, okay, now you don't have any dependent right now, right? You don't have that much responsibilities of family right now. Okay, so what you can do, your risk profile is now active. Okay, you have a good risk profile. So at this time, what you can do, you can go with small caps. Okay, you can go with small caps. Okay, because in small caps it will provide you a good growth also. Okay, a good growth also. Yes, it will have some risk. Okay, but right now you don't have any dependent, you don't have that much responsibility. So right now, and even if you take risk and you get some loss, so still you have so much time to come from that loss, right? So that is when, this is the stage when you can take some risk. Okay, now there is one more thing, you can also go with the IPOs in this time. Okay, you can also do the stock, you can also try your luck in stock market. Okay, but this is the thing, you can go for the small caps, and SIP is the thing for you right now. Okay, so this one, as you can see here, it is also written here. So this is generally an accumulation phase in investing, when you can take more risk with your money. Okay, more risk with your money, as you have no independent, as we have discussed, and you will be able to recover from or sit out any volatility in your investment. right? So I hope I have covered all these things. Let's go ahead. Right, so then there will be a next stage, that is life as a couple. So now this is a it is a transitional phase from where you will be transiting from a single bachelorhood to a married couple, or then children after marriage. So that is a transition for your stage. Okay, so that is a life as a couple, as a young married. Okay, so now we will see which are the mutual funds that will help you. Okay, so this is the state that is partially accumulation and partially transition. So in this stage, what will we do? We will do it in two parts. Okay, partially we will accumulate some money for the retirement purpose also. Okay, and some for the partially transition. It means I'll save some of my investment for the transition that I'm going to happen in my life. For example, my marriage, for example, children after marriage. Okay, so for retirement I'll choose a longer time frame, and for the transitional phase I'll choose the shorter time frame. Right, so with that we will apply our investment also. So let's see which are the investment that we can do right now in this stage. So when you are as a couple or young married, okay, so there are some investment that you can do. For example, first one is the debt funds. Okay, you can do investment in debt funds. Now debt funds are, for example, you are doing in treasury bills, or you can say commercial paper also. Okay, commercial paper, or you can no, equity funds is not there. Okay, so you can do investment in these debt funds, and what it will do, it will first of all, it will lower your risk profile. Okay, so it will lower your risk profile. At the same time, it will give you a good amount of returns at shorter time frame. Okay, so you can use this investment for your transitional phase. For example, your marriage. Okay, if you want to buy a house, if you want to buy a car, okay, if you want to buy anything, okay, for the transitional phase, for your family, for your wife, okay, anything. So that is what you can get from these debt funds. That will be a time frame of 1 to 2 years or 3 years. Right, now if you're going for the accumulation means for the retirement purpose, because you will start saving for retirement purpose also, right? Because there will be a time when you will have no income. So for that you also have to think something, right? So the first one is the SIP. You will start doing the SIP as we were doing in the previous stage before. Okay, so that is one of the thing. SIP will be there. And the second thing is that you have to invest in growth mutual funds. Okay, growth mutual funds, or you can also go with the large cap mutual funds. Okay, what it will do, it will recompound your returns, and it will provide you low risk. Okay, it will provide you low risk. So these are the mutual funds with which you can go when you are in this stage as a couple or a young married couple, right? So these are the mutual funds that you can go with. Okay, let's see what stage we have next. Right, so then we have a married with young children. So now you are married, and for example you have young children. So which are the mutual funds that will be very suitable for you? So let's see. So this life stage is also an accumulation and transition phase, as we have studied before. While you be able to young to continue investing on your retirement and other long-term goals, priorities will be dictate your risk profile. Now what it means, for example, now you have young children's, right? You have young children, but there will be a time in next 15 to 20 years, these young children will get matured, and they will be needing some money for what? Money for their marriage, right? Money for their marriage, as well as for their higher education, right? So that is the time when you have to start saving for that scenario, for that stage. Okay, so what you will do, you will go for the long term long-term mutual funds. So that is the time you will go with the mid caps and the large caps, okay, and along with them you can also go with the equity funds right now. Okay, equity funds right now, you can hold them for 4 or 5 years for a shorter time frame also, right? It will be a little risky, but it will be maintained if you will choose the large cap also. So for example, in large cap you are getting low risk, okay, at the same time when you are doing equity funds, so here a risk will be a little more, but still you want to save more for for upcoming stage, for your children's marriage, for higher education. So that is when you have to take equity funds right now, right? And there is one more thing that we will cover in the next stage. Okay, so for example, change. Okay, I'm going now here. So married with older children. Now you have older children. Okay, now with older children, what you want to do? Now you have that stage when you want them to provide you want to provide them the secondary education, also some for marriage, right? Some money for marriage. So that is the time you will go with the hybrid funds. Okay, now what this hybrid funds will do, it will invest in equity funds as well as in debt funds, right? So debt funds will give you good money in a shorter time frame, so you will be able to accomplish all the things like marriage and education, everything. So it will be done here. And for the equity funds, so for the equity funds you will be able to accumulate money for the future also, right? So for the future also, for example, your retirement. Now this is the time when you will have to do one more mutual investment, that is ELSS. Okay, now what it is a equity scheme that will save your tax. How it is also known as the tax saving scheme. Okay, now what happens, you will get a redemption of loan of up to 1,50,000, okay, in your tax slab. So that is when you have to do this also, right? Because right now you are having so much expenditure, so you don't want your money to get reduced, okay, to get reduced. So that is when you will also go with you can go with the ELSS, right? So that is, this is one of the things. Okay, and hybrid fund is also there, so you can also choose hybrid funds. It will spend on equity as well as on debt funds, right? So this was the thing. Okay, now let's get ahead. So the pre-retirement. Okay, now the pre-retirement is the thing when you have to start thinking about your retirement, because that is the very next stage after pre-retirement, that is your retirement stage, right? When you will have no income. So this is the time when you can choose an investment that is known as IDCW. It means for example, income distribution come wealth. Okay, income distribution come wealth. So this is the time when you will start investing in this scheme. Why? Because it will provide you regular payouts. Okay, for example, you are investing rupees 100. Okay, now you will not be investing it for a longer time frame because you don't know how much time you have left. That is the reality, right? So what happens, and also if you are having no income, right, so there will be some sort of income that you need to spend your life ahead, right? So and right now you also have less dependence on you, okay, because your children, they must be self-dependent by right now. Okay, so you must be having only one or two people with you, right? So you don't need that much money, but a little amount of money to spend your life. Okay, so that is when you will spend here in this scheme IDCW. And what it will do, for example, you are investing 100 rupee, so if it makes a profit of 20 rupee, so it will provide you that 20 rupee as your payout. Okay, again, whenever the next time, for example, after 6 months or 1 year, it will again provide you that 20 money of the profit. Whenever profit there will be, it will not recompound, but it will be provided to you as a payout, as a regular income to you. Okay, so that will be a source of income when you are going on your retirement stage. All right, so this is the thing. So you can go with the IDCW in this time, right? And now your risk profile is also low because your income is also low, so you don't have to spend on these small caps, mid caps or large caps. You don't have to go with them. You can spend with IDCW in this time, right? Now let's see the next stage. So okay, now the next stage is retirement. This is the golden years are final. That means the golden years are finally here. Think of this stage as a recapping of rewards of all your hard work, also known as the distribution phase. Now all of your accumulation that you have accumulated from the younger stage, then married after children, then pre-retirement. Okay, so all of your accumulation that will be used here, that is your distribution phase. It means you will distribute your all investment in this stage, right? Whether it was a small cap, whether it was a large cap, whether you have invested in hybrid funds, okay, in IDCW. So this is the time when you will get the profit of those investment and you can enjoy your life well settled with your family, right? So guys, this was all the things. So I have shown you the various stages of life and how you can do the investment with various mutual funds. Okay, so I hope काफी यूजफुल रहा होगा. It was a informative session for you. ठीक है, अगर ऐसे ही सेशन चाहिए तो you can just subscribe the channel. अगर वीडियो पसंद आएगा तो you can like it, comment us down जो भी चीज अच्छी लगी होगी. Thank you so much. This is your trainer Ankit Singh Rawat. Have a very good day.